Well, if it's Tuesday,
It is.
and it is, we're doing a Tuesday show.
We are.
We are. We were talking about child actors and some of the shows from our youth.
Our favorite programs.
Our favorite program. Everybody liked the Brady Bunch. And
Of course.
I liked it because I was a friend of Bobby Brady,
Oh.
Mike Lookingland, but not until years and years and years later.
Yeah,
We went to
okay.
college together, and I mixed his movie.
Oh my gosh.
But he's back. Because they're redoing Brady.
They are.
Anyway, we said, there was this weird almost relationship between that show and Family Affair.
Family Affair. And I live for Family Affair.
But Mike knew the boy that played the Buffy, not Buffy, the boy.
Johnny Whitaker.
Johnny Whitaker. Whatever. Anyway, she's been collecting Buffy dolls.
I was such a huge fan. I couldn't wait for the next episode to come on because they were like my age at the time. And the show came out, and I just, Buffy, I thought she was so cute. And of course, the toys came out with the Buffy doll.
Yes.
And so, of course, I wanted the Buffy doll for Christmas.
Yes.
And I think the first one that came out, so I've been collecting Buffy dolls, and the very first one that came out was tied in with Barbie, but Skipper. She was a little Buffy doll, and she was posable. And so I managed to find this little one on eBay for not too much. And of course
You get two dolls.
Mrs. Beasley.
Yeah, because Buffy always had Mrs.
Mrs.
Beasley in tow.
Yes, and she had the cute little pigtails and a little spattering of freckles across her face.
Yes.
So I wanted this one for Christmas, but then they came out with a talking Mrs. Beasley. And I remember by then, I was clear in 5th grade and almost too old for dolls for Christmas, just almost. But I really wanted this one. And
this one is mint.
I found the one I had got
box.
played with, of course. So I set about looking on eBay.
Took a while.
Yes, and I found her she was mint in the box. And of course I had to have this doll for Christmas. And here she is. And she's a little bit bigger, as you can see from this one versus this little girl. There's quite a difference in their size. But they all have the little Mrs. Beasley doll, which is really cute. And I remember some of my classmates, little girls, just got the big version of Mrs. Beasley, the actual life-size version of Mrs. Beasley, and they all talked. I thought it was so cute because they had this cute little pull string on the back. It looks like a little flower. It's just really cute. This one doesn't talk. Just makes
kind of broken.
She makes a weird noise. That was like the first thing that would happen was the pull string and the doll would cease talking. But such was the toys of that era with pull string. Now they're battery operated. You push a button and a digital recording tells you something.
Yeah.
Besides her
You ready
pigtails
for
tickling.
a technical aside?
What's that?
This is so cool. The way those little pull strings, somebody came up with the technology. I first saw it used on Robert Robot. Not Robbie Robot, which was a different robot from Forbidden Planet.
Right.
But Robert Robot, and he didn't have a pull string, but he had a crank.
Oh.
But it worked the same way. But the recording was on something that looked exactly like a wire tie with the little ridges. But those ridges had the sound in it. So if you pulled those ridges across the stylus, the sound would play. So the way it worked is as you pulled the string out, it would pull that to the far end, and then a spring and a little governor would wind it back, and that little thing that looked just exactly like a cable tie would and it would talk. But the recording was linear on a piece of plastic. Isn't that neat?
That is fun. Well, and these, like that came here for Christmas, my sister got a Drowsy doll. And we thought it was fun to pull her pull string out because she talked too, and then we'd jerk it, and it would say something different, and then we'd laugh. Yeah, we thought it was funny to make him sound. But yeah, the talking doll. And probably a lot of people that remember Chatty Cathy. I think she was the first talking doll outside of the Mama Papa dolls.
A talking doll.
Oh, really?
Way back when. Find one of those that works.
They're worth money.
You can then sell it and buy yourself a nice home on the French Riviera.
Well, my other doll was better than that. Serenade, she went with a record player, and you played the record player, and it played through the doll. There was some technology back in those days.
The Edison had a wind-up phonograph inside it, and it was only about so big. I've seen pictures of them, but I've never actually seen one.
I know where I've seen one, but it wasn't in real life. It was on the movie The Night They Saved Christmas with Art Carney and one of the Charlie's Angels. I don't remember her name. Kate Jackson? No, not Kate Jackson. Can't think of her name. Anyway, yeah, that movie, The Night They Saved Christmas, they had one of those dolls.
An Edison doll.
They had an Edison doll on there. Yes, had the record player in the tummy. So, because I love that doll so much, and I've been on a kick of making things little, so this time I went above and beyond the Call of Duty. I began a search on eBay for just the right doll. And everybody knows I collect these little Kiddle dolls, so I found it was a little Kiddle clone knockoff doll. And she came in there it is, a wristwatch type case. So I sent for her. She came all the way from New York and arrived in the mail the other day. So I began working on a little version of Buffy. I thought I've got to have a teenier Buffy doll.
And did that turn out great or what?
There's the teeny Buffy doll. Yeah, her hair and everything. Yes, there she is.
But now you need a Mrs. Beasley.
I had to have a Mrs. Beasley, so I looked through some of my other, again, knockoff Kiddle clones and the jewelry Kiddle, and I, again, come up with a Mrs. Beasley doll, and I made this one. The hair was a bit of a trick. I had to use some string and make it look like a yarn hair for the doll. And the glasses are actually a hook and eye. Something I learned to do when I was a kid and had these little dolls, and I'd drive my mom nuts, and I'd take her hook and eyes and make glasses for my Kiddle dolls.
Of course.
So I found out that would work on this. So here we have.
It also works for large-scale railroad figures to make your eyeglasses.
Of course, yeah. They just have a big bridge on their nose, but it works. Our mothers probably went crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Put my stuff back. Get my scissors back in my... They had sewing boxes.
The worst thing that my mom had to put up with was when my 10-year-old brother bought a car.
We didn't go quite that far.
We were kind of nutty, yeah.
Oh, me, it was just the bicycle thing.
I mean, a 1930 Chrysler for $15, but that's another story.
Better than my dad collecting 50-cent pieces to buy me a bike.
Yeah. We digress.
Anyway, here's my two little dolls right here. Buffy and Mrs. Beasley, the tiny version.
Nice.
I don't know.
They turned out great.
They turned out
great. And now you have them
great.
in 3 sizes.
Yes.
In 3 sizes.
Yes, 3 sizes of...
If we dress Mia up, then you'll have them in 4 sizes.
I could dress up as Buffy and have Mia as Mrs. Beasley. Hello, she's getting
She could
big
do
now.
that for Halloween. She would never go. First of all, she has no idea
Who
any of these people are.
Well, she likes my Buffy doll. I actually let her play with my first original. I still have my original one. She just looks played with.
That's all. This one's mint.
Yeah, that one's.
Box and everything.
This one's the collector's item.
Which, if you're going to collect,
of course. Yeah, you've got to have the mint box and the mint doll. You just wouldn't believe how badly I wanted this doll for Christmas. It was quite a sad affair. Not family affair, but it was kind of a different family affair. I drove my mom and dad nuts.
Nice. Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, pop over to the channel, and if you're not a subscriber, do subscribe.
Yes.
Because that'll help us out and stuff, but you can be notified when we put up something silly and wonderful and fun like this.
Exactly.
Or something else, because Sunday, we've got something really fun to show you. Ooh. We always have something fun to show you, but we have something really intriguing on Sunday. The easy way to get to the channel and become a subscriber, the blue button. Are we ready? Zoink! Right there. Well, we're not sure how you found Mrs. Beasley on the internet. We hope you didn't find it boring, and we will see you here on Sunday as we drive around and do foolishness. We'll see you then.
See you. Bye.